I mean, it probably does take pictures, but
It does take pictures.
No, your daddy is not back here.
Dang it!
Her daddy is not back here,
Her
but this
daddy's not
is.
back here.
But this is the Westside Players office.
It is. And we wanted to give you guys an inside look at Westside Players because not a lot of people get to see the goings on backstage. So we're going to give you a tour and tell some spooky stories. And this is the office where...
If you're not familiar with what Westside Players is, Westside Players is actually a small theater in Pocatello, Idaho, and we are lucky to be here today.
Dinner theater.
Dinner theater. We've been in this building 28 years. We
South 2nd Avenue on the corner of Putnam. Call for reservations.
find our webpage. Find us on
'cause I don't know
Facebook.
the number.
But anyway, this is the office. Westside. This is how the bills get paid at Westside. People sit in the office, pay the bills. Log on the computers. We have computers. We have phones. It's an office. We have office stuff in the office. Nothing better than that. We're gonna walk out a little
Wait,
bit.
I gotta tell my
Oh.
creepy office story.
Creepy office
So
stories.
one day, when we rent the building out, do events, there has to be a key holder who comes in. Sometimes we chaperone the events. We had some people doing a photo shoot downstairs, so I was the key holder chaperone. Sitting in the office, and just all of a sudden, something is watching me. I don't know what it is. Only time I've ever been creeped out at Westside, and I have been alone in this building morning, noon, and night probably 100 times. But it was not a good thing that was in here with me watching me.
So as we walk into the lobby, this is what most people see of Westside when they're here. They see our
This is
lobby.
Brian. Brian's in the lobby.
Brian is
Hi,
in the
Brian.
lobby. He's frequently in the lobby.
Secretary.
Frequently in the lobby.
Yeah, frequently.
Frequently.
This is our lobby art for this show. This show was You Can't Take It With You, and that was the ending show of our 2018 season.
Which is the 32nd season.
Yes, it is. And our lobby is decorated this time with a New York theme. Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs. We have our little flower cart, popcorn machine,
And the Statue of Liberty.
and the Statue of Liberty.
And what is the reason why it is in this theme?
It is in New York because this show took place in New York City. That is where it's supposed to have taken place.
And do we just have this sitting around? Does Westside just...
Yes.
Have you never seen it? Just
Yes,
hanging
as a
in the
matter of
basement
fact-
on the side?
As a matter of fact, we do just happen to have a Statue of Liberty that is too tall to fit on our stage, laying in our basement. It does, however, fit in our lobby.
Seen your photos?
So we'll keep going this way a little bit.
Statue of Liberty.
I know how.
We're a full service building. We have bathrooms and everything.
For men and women and handicapped.
Go to the south end first.
Everybody likes the South End.
Everybody likes the
South
south.
side is great.
This is the south side.
Things going on.
It's a happening place. We have a room that's labeled an interrogation room,
Yeah.
but
Interrogations going on here.
we don't interrogate anything in here unless it's electrical equipment.
That's the back staircase to the booth.
We interrogate electrical things in there.
So did somebody actually just put that on there for
Probably did.
They did.
fun, or
Someone.
Because the building used to be a salvage warehouse. So the former owner had a lot of stuff laying around. Which is why if you look at places like our floor here, the room we're standing in has 1, 2, 3, 4, I can see 4 different kinds of floor in it.
Yeah.
Because whatever kind of floor he had available and leftover pieces, that's what he put down.
This is our costume shop. It actually goes on in the back. We have an extensive collection.
now the collection is actually from donations.
Yes, it is.
All donated items.
So
And Jackie's got everything labeled so we know what era to pull from, depending on what show we do and what era it's set in. And we actually had a professional costumer from Los Angeles come to the show tonight and check it out. What did
She was impressed.
awesome.
She was impressed.
We're impressive in Hollywood.
Dana, you're impressive anywhere.
I am.
I'm
Just a big
more
fan.
costuming. We have shoes. You like shoes? We got shoes.
You got shoes, you got boots, you got hats, you got guns, you got purses, you got That's
Yes,
the thing. It's
we
like
have locked doors.
things show up and things disappear, and we don't know why. Okay, right here, right on this spot. One time, Travis and I both had friends in the building, and so we were giving them this tour, and we kind of went the opposite way. And we had both been through Southside before, and then we kind of gathered back over near the dressing room and meandered back into Southside. This was all a lot clearer. Sitting right here on the floor where nothing had been before is this bicycle or tricycle. It was old. It was like from the 40s or 50s. It was upside down and the front wheel was spinning.
$1 million with a price tag still on it.
Finesse to see the Eeyore.
I donated a TV one time. Really, I was just throwing it down here because I didn't have anywhere to put it. Came back to get it, to give it to my brother. Gone. We're going into the dressing room right now, and I don't think Diane's still here, but we have a ghost here at Westside that we have named Latchery, and the reason we named it Latchery is because it first showed up while they were doing Steel Magnolias, and as if you've seen Steel Magnolias, you know that the main character's last name is Latchery. So they're in the dressing room, and they hear, which they're hearing right now.
Because that's not creepy.
And they open the door. It's locked back here. There's all the lights are off. Nobody's back here. So they named the ghost Latchery. We have everything we need. I'm sorry. The dressing room. In case you couldn't tell.
Gosh, there's candy.
And
Good night, all.
you can see
No.
all over the walls.
I got it, Brian. Bye. Thanks for coming out.
Every single show has a space on the wall where it says the name of the show, and everybody in the cast and crew has signed. And that is the he's really important.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
I then.
Very first time, when I first started doing theater here, I used to hear a bunch of people in noises and weird things, and I'd tell everybody that worked here, and they all laughed at me and said, "Oh, you're so silly." So we're having a New Year's Eve party here. We're sitting back at the bar, and we're all talking, and I'm talking about Latchery, and they're all joking about, "Oh yeah, there's no ghost." All the stage lights just came right on, and that whole bar. There was nobody in the tech booth. There was nobody. We could say maybe there was an electrical thing, but it was very weird. It was weird. And other people have had, like, we've been here and they'll hear the water will get turned on.
We had a prop ring. It was your ring. And we were using it for, which show? The cell phone show.
Better.
For better?
For better.
So Dale's playing the dad and Tara's playing the gal that gets engaged, and it's in a box, backstage. It disappears. For 2 years,
This ring did, right?
this ring, box and all, shows up in the kitchen on the shelves 2 years later while we're cleaning. When we were doing Bell, Book, and Candle, we had these gloves that we were using to, move props with and stuff. All the crew had them. We put them on, went out, moved the props, came back, put them on the table, came back to get them, put them back on, they were all gone. We searched the dressing room. They were not in the dressing room. We come back, there they are. Everybody was on stage.
So this is the basement. Upstairs. We got a shop. We can make stuff.
I've heard many stories about this room and that room.
Yes. There was a guy who lived in that room for a while.
That's not a scary story. It's
That
just a
is
true
very
story.
terrifying. Just some random dude living in a room.
Yeah, we should be
He
here.
lived there for a while, and then he just disappeared and left all his crap.
Kitchen stuff. We got kitchen stuff.
We have. You gotta get a good look at these vintage glasses because they're pretty cool. I'm sure they all came from like McDonald's or whatever.
Theodore. Big baby Huey.
One of those other chicks. That's Theodore. Oh, we have two of those.
That's Theodore. It says, I just said that. It's got his name on it. I can read.
Smurf glasses, Coke glasses, Coke bottles. Check those out. Those are pretty cool.
We got stuff.
We have cans of Tab. For those of you from the 70s, this used to be a thing. We have cams of
Before
it.
there was Diet Coke, there was Tab.
That's right. How?
It's an old freezer.
But now we just keep the linens cold.
So what is the history of this building?
The building was originally as a processing building for eggs.
Egg processing.
Yes, and then it was a warehouse, and then it was
Like a mercantile grocery.
a mercantile grocery store.
And that's
and then-
when they put the freezer in?
No, I think they did. And then it was a salvage company's warehouse, and then it became a theater.
It's best at the theater.
They're all fake trees, although it was died because we were in a basement.
But we have pretty much
Really?
any kind of house plant thing that you could want for a play.
What's that down there?
Shut up. It's not funny.
We have chairs. If you like chairs, you've got
We have
chairs.
less chairs than we used to have.
Did you guys get rid of
Still lots of chairs. Somewhere around here there is a throne. Is the throne still here?
I don't know. No, the throne broke.
Oh.
Aww.
We went looking for the
That's
throne,
sad.
we were gonna do the French.
Also, there's that.
There's that. Yeah,
That's
that's
all needs to be said.
That has been there since 2011. When we were doing a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
And we had a Halloween party. The most epic Halloween party.
They usually are.
They can be.
They are not this year. And Senate Republic, didn't I?
And a Senate.
This is the trunk
Huh.
that I drilled out the fasteners on and freaked people out. And they said, "How long to get that open?" "Oh, less than a minute."
This is actually from Little Shop of Horrors.
No, it is not.
That's what Jan said.
It looks like it used to be
Audrey.
from Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
You're right. That's the one we modified for Little Shop.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was it originally from?
It was originally from Odad Poor Dad.
Oh.
That's how it started as Odad.
Okay. So it is a multi-use.
It's a multi-use prop. That's good.
Now, some of you kids out there may not know what this is. This is a phone.
And you call people by dial. And then you're stuck
And you're stuck.
in this area until your phone call is over.
And when it rang, you had no idea who was calling.
A payphone.
It's the art room.
And by that they mean the creepy basement room. Look, devil worshipping masks.
Yeah, everyone wears this at some point.
Yes, we actually all have. And this one too.
The art room.
Why is
has
this
art.
shoe here, not on the shoe thing?
It fell
The
off.
shoe
What do you
shoe.
want? I mean, come on. A wagon being pulled by a sheep in a flood.
Here we go.
Water.
Water. Sheep. Wagon. Kid. Flood.
Because it makes sense.
Creepy. We don't know what show this is for.
You can build holes. You can build things that go up to our stage and have people go down
Drop
to the
down.
basement.
And we have.
I have done it twice. Slide. It's right inside the back door. Back in the day when it was used for merchandise, you could unload trucks at that side door and slide your stuff right down here, and that's stuff.
Stuff into space.
Stuff.
This is backstage.
There's a bathroom in there.
Yeah, there is. So this is a makeshift backstage dressing room because sometimes people don't have time to go clear to the dressing room to change. In fact, most shows we have one back there.
Kitchen.
Cut car.
This is the actual theater.
House.
Warehouse, as it were.
This is our stage. They just got done with strike, so you don't get to see how pretty the stage was, but it was beautiful.
It's still a stage.
And it's a beautiful stage.
There's some happy people celebrating stuff. Good times and tidings of joy and all that.
I think the sandwich is gone, babe.
Jordan. This is Travis.
That's Travis.
Susie meets. She sits behind.
Well, there is some sense.
Steve,
There you go.
you guys have a great night. Come to Westside.
Okay, so we are done with the tour of Westside. Thank you for coming on the tour with us, and thank you, Dale, for giving us the tour. And please come on down to Westside and see one of our shows next year. Thanks, everybody. Like, comment, share, and all that stuff.